Welcome back. When it comes to mental health CBT, the format follows same as adult nurse, midwives, and everything. What I mean is that you have part A and part B, which is the same across all the CBT categories. For part A, you get 15 questions, which is drug calculation, and the time is 30 minutes for that part. So it means that you should spend at most 2 minutes on each question. Now, where to get material for this part? What I do advise is you just stick to what is on Pearson VUE website. So you can just Google Pearson VUE website practice test. Just go there, learn the numeracy over there, learn how to calculate each question or learn how to solve each question. The reason why this is important is that one, it will give you a feel or idea of how the real test will be. As in, when you open the computer, the dashboard will come. You will see where to click in order to get your calculator, which you will use during the test date. It also gives you a timer where you see your time running down. So it gives you a fair assessment of how the real exams will be. So the most important thing is stick to the questions over there, understand how to solve each one of them. Then with part B, you will get 100 questions, same as adult nurse, midwife, or whatsoever. 100 questions for part B. Part A 15, part B 100, so making 115. The important aspect is because people think they are mental health nurses, they place so much emphasis on learning strictly mental health nursing, which is really, really wrong. And that is why most people fail the exams. One, the reason is we know you are a mental health nurse, we know you are adult nurse, we know you are a midwife. Exam is not just testing your nursing or maybe midwifery field. You know, UK has their own policies and way of doing things. So the exam is ushering you into the way we go by our policies and procedures and so on. So it's not just mainly mental health nursing that you'll be dealing with. You'll be dealing with UK practices, policies, and everything. And that one is not strictly mental health nursing. You should focus on policies and guidelines in the UK and so forth. In addition to that, the mental health nursing, the basis of the mental health CBT is adult nursing. So the adult nursing is what we call general nursing. So the basis of the mental health nursing CBT is just an extract from adult nursing. So the most important thing you can do for yourself is learn strictly adult nursing CBT first. Then you can learn a bit of mental health nursing when it comes to diagnosis and how to go about them, how to treat them, and all that. So the principles of maybe um, treating or helping patients with maybe depression, with schizophrenia, and all that. You learn those one in addition to the adult nursing and the policies and guidelines of the UK. So, for instance, when we talk about the policies, we are talking about confidentiality guidelines, Equality Act, Mental Health Act, which is very, very important, Mental Health Capacity Act. So, these are the policies that you should know. So, please, 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 if it's your first time going to write the mental health CBT, key thing is one, learn adult nursing CBT true and true. Then learn about the policies and the guidelines in the UK. Then you can add a bit of mental health nursing, which of course you being a mental health nurse, you know them already. So just place your emphasis on the adult nursing and the policies and the guidelines. Mind you, your specialty forms about 10 to 15% of the exams. So if we are talking about 100 questions, it means that the questions that you will get specifically to mental health nursing will be 10 to 15, at most 20 questions. What is the pass mark? What do I need to score to get a pass and so forth? Now, the issue is initially, right? The old CBT, it had a composition of Part A and Part B combined. And where with that one, the pass mark was 70, you need to get 70. The new CBT that it was introduced, where they separated the Part A and Part B. What NMC is saying is that there's no definite pass mark. Yes, a lot of people are still going by the 70% whatsoever. Now, if you go to NM's website, they've stated clearly there is no specific pass mark, and they use a certain statistical analysis to determine the pass mark, and a little bit of certain criteria that it's only known to them. So what I do advise is for part A, you should be able to score at least 14. Yes, for that one, score at least 14 out of the 15 questions. Then for part B, pay attention to um, questions about safeguarding. So safeguarding is about protecting the vulnerable groups in the community or in the society. If you get those questions wrong, that really looks bad. Then in addition to that, make sure you hit like 70 and above. In addition to what I've just told you, make sure you hit 70 and what above. That's all I can give you on mental health CBT. Don't try to focus solely on mental health nursing. No, pay attention to adult nursing. Practice the numeracy on the Pearson VE website. Then learn about the policies and the guidelines in the UK, which I mentioned certain topics on that. Then learn a little bit of the mental health, NIC guidelines when it comes to certain conditions and the treatment and how to go about it. So that would be all. In addition to that, we also have a CBT Ultimate CBT guidebook where we have one solely for adult nursing, one solely for mental health nursing. And let me just give you a gist of how the book is. We structured the book in a way where it will explain certain topics to you. We call it the 10 standard topics. So those are very, very, very key topics that no matter who you are, you should be able to understand and clearly apply those concepts in that topics during your test. Then when we do explain those topics, we give you trial questions on those topics, scenario based and all that, so that we really get to know whether you've understood whatever we taught in that topic. In addition to that, we have more than 1,000 questions where we've made it in a test of test 1 to I think 45, and we give you the question, we teach you the answers, then we give rationale or explanation to why this answer is this and not the other way around. So that kind of gives you a clearer understanding of what you are doing. Then we have a workbook page where we ask certain questions, and you express your ideas on how you understand whatever question that we've put across there. Then finally, we have ultimate test 1 and 2, which is very, very interesting aspect. So that one gives you a set of 100 questions, random questions, and we don't provide answers to those questions. So we want you to answer them, assuming if that was test exams, how would you answer those questions? And in fact, we do give you feedback on those questions. So you just write your answers, then you send it to us in the email address in the book. Then our team will organize and schedule one-on-one session with you and explain why this is this and all that. Or maybe what we can do is we can give you feedback on the test that you did. So that will be online on the test that you did. If the performance is okay and we see you are really, really good to write the test, we'll give you the green light that I think you are prepared and you should take the test. If the performance is not that good to a certain level, we will encourage you to do further studies and give you certain tips and guidelines on how to improve. Then we can give you the green light to take the test, yeah, if you are ready. So that's how it works. And the book is available in Ghana for now and UK also. So if you are interested or if you want a copy, just send an email to dankcbt@gmail.com and we will take it from there. So dank dankcbt@gmail.com. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are. And we wish you all the best in your test.